scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Motherfucker! And we're back. Episode 16. I'm Barrett. He's James, aka the Great White Hope, and Caleb.
Undefeated. Yeah. So DMX may be making a comeback. The X is back. X gonna give it to you.
He's supposedly very clean from all this crack, drug inflicted.
No drugs at all right now. He's been in rehab for like 6 months.
If you don't know, DMX is the only rapper to drop 2 albums to go platinum in the same year. Nobody else has done that ever.
DMX is a GOAT. If he hadn't caught a goat addiction, if he hadn't caught a crack addiction, he would be the GOAT right now. I'm telling you. He sunned all these motherfuckers.
I agree to an extent. It's just the crack inflicted, and he got like 16 kids, 14 baby mamas. So he needs to rap so he can pay off all those alimony checks.
He needs to come back and start spending again so
he's like, man, these checks are piling up. These royalty checks are not cutting it anymore.
His representative said that he's done so well in the last 6 months of rehab that he's thinking about keeping him in rehab longer, which either translates into he's super clean and they want to see if he can, find a good place, or he found some crack in the rehab center and they need to keep him there a little bit longer. Hopefully it's the latter.
I think the crack. DMX is like, remember, DMX always emulated a pit bull. He smelled the crack.
He smelled the crack.
Wouldn't
that be like a German Shepherd? Like stupid or something? Anyways, in other hip hop news, B.o.b's dumbass started a GoFundMe so he can prove the world is flat. He wants about $200,000, which I'm pretty sure he has.
No, but he wants you to just help support him.
Or his money is just not freed up to spend it on whatever he wants. He has to spend it on music. Is he signed? I don't think he's signed.
Yeah, he's signed to T.I. still.
He's still signed to T.I.?
Yeah.
If I was T.I., I would have dropped his ass.
No, because his new album, Ether, was amazing.
It was good, but I like B.o.b's music, but I can't
even front. Like, I was going to go hate on that album. I listened to it. E.T., Mr. and I was just like...
Mr. it was crazy how it was a repetitive song. It was something that you hear the word a lot, but it was actually fucking like, it was good. Like,
and I was like... It
was heat.
I was going to hate on it. I was like, nah, this album's like, it's pretty good. I'm going to take my hate and ass somewhere else. So... The world is round.
I think
gravity keeps us down. The world is not flat. The last time somebody thought the world was flat.
Bars right there, son.
Yeah,
bars.
I'm science. No, it's science.
Didn't B.o.b is the same dude who released a diss track to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Did he really?
He dissed Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Why?
Because he's fucking out of his mind. He did say that.
Extraterrestrial. If you're an extraterrestrial, B.o.b, you should know when you enter Earth's atmosphere, the bitch is round. Okay?
Maybe he knows something we don't know, man.
Because he's an extraterrestrial.
Azealia Banks, who is she? Can you explain her to me? Who is she? I don't really know who she is, but this is what the story is.
I think she's a rapper.
She's a rapper?
I think so.
I can tell you I don't even know who she is, but just from reading the story and what she said, she's trash. So Azealia Banks was trash talking Cardi B on Twitter. She did like a Twitter strand, which fuck that as a way of like.
What's this Twitter strand?
Where it's like, I don't know the actual proper thread. It's a thread.
Okay.
She says something in the first initial 140 characters, and then she links to that, and it goes into other ones. It's what Donald Trump does.
Yeah, when he's trumping it up.
Well, when he wants to pass policy.
Okay.
So she did that, but she did this whole shit about Cardi B, and she's basically just hating. So Cardi B's Kodak Yellow reached #1 on the Hot 100 Billboard chart, right? Look, you can hate it if you want, but it happened. It's a catchy song, right? And it reached #1, and then Azealia Banks was basically saying that like, oh, she doesn't represent, black people, which Cardi B is technically a POC, which is person of color, but she's not. And she's Dominican.
Abbreviate that?
I don't know. It was easier.
I'm like, but you just explained the abbreviation.
Because then I can just imagine there being a comment going, "What the fuck is POC?"
So, okay, go.
Anyways,
just because she's Dominican doesn't mean she's black, though.
But just because she's Dominican doesn't mean Dominican people. All right, come on. Let's not get into that. There's some black Dominicans out there.
I can there's some black Puerto Ricans out there.
And they're both descended from African.
But they don't identify themselves as black.
Yeah, they don't identify as it. But the point, that's not the point. Azealia Banks was basically hating on her because
she's not. She's accurate.
Did you see what she said though?
No.
She was like, "Oh, she doesn't deserve it because there's other real black women out there and stuff." Yeah, exactly.
No, I just find it disrespectful that this girl reached #1 for the simple fact that to me she's not a rapper. It's just to me. It's my opinion.
Honestly, she cites on the song "Bodak Yellow." She cites Kodak Black's flow and inspiration from No Flockin', which I think is the same beat. But she says I got this from him. So she's not like she's saying I came up with this style.
I understand that. That's even more. That's even more of not being a rapper to me. Like, yes, I applaud this. This is another step for women rappers. But to me, like, she's now in the same ballpark as Lauryn Hill. And nobody should be in the same ballpark.
I look at it as Lauryn Hill was the first hip hop female to make it #1.
Okay, so then
and Cardi B is the first hip hop pop or rap pop. Because that's a whole new lane. Drake, Nicki Minaj, that's a whole new lane. That's not hip hop.
Now we're branching on different hip hop. At the end, that's like saying, oh, you know, I'm black, but like I'm from Jamaica. Oh, I'm black, but I'm from. At the end of the day, it roots to you being black. At the end of the day, it roots to you being.
So why is Azealia Banks hating on her?
No, it roots to you being hip hop. So like, no, it's still hip hop.
It's pop.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Is she on BET? Is she on BET?
Yeah, but
hip hop.
So was Eminem and Asher Roth and
hip hop.
Okay, well, fair point. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's not about the color.
I'm not saying about the color. I just said I agree with her saying that she's not black. That's all I said.
I mean, it's technically a hip hop song. I don't think that makes her a hip hop artist.
What?
Well, look at Miley Cyrus, for example. She's been in hip-hop songs. She's been in pop songs, country songs. What kind of artist is she?
She's universal.
No, she's a pop artist.
No, you can't identify yourself to one lane if you're doing multiple.
Would you consider Iggy Azalea hip-hop? Even though she doesn't write her own bars and she uses a
Does she rap? Does she rap?
She is
is it rapped?
But it's a character. It's not...
Is it rapped?
I don't know how to explain this.
Is it rap? Yes or no?
I mean, it's rap.
Okay, then she's a hip-hop artist. You guys make it so much convoluted than what it needs to be. At the end of the day, it's 1 + 1 = 2. If you're rapping, you're a rapper.
Anyways.
Oh my god.
So Azealia Banks was trash talking Cardi B. I think Azealia Banks is a trash rapper too.
And
she's just salty because it's not her.
I don't know who the fuck she is. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just saying at the end of the day,
she's garbage.
I don't like Cardi B.
I fuck with Bodak Yellow. I
listened to it like 40 times and I'm like, it still sucks. Because that to me is disrespectful to Lauryn Hill, who honestly put heart and soul thinking about it and putting effort into it.
The music industry is different now.
Yes, I concur. But at the end of the day, your heart and soul shouldn't be.
I'm just saying that the people who were probably in
Kendrick Lamar puts his heart and soul in his music. J. Cole puts his heart and soul in his music. They're in the same generation.
The popularity of music has shifted, and you would be what you would call a purist. Okay?
Sorry, I'm a purist.
All I'm saying is that if you look at the Hot 100 from 2017, where Cardi B's #1, the same person who was #2 under Lauryn Hill that same year she got it is probably on a whole different level than whoever's #2 now.
I concur.
That's what I'm saying. The industry has shifted. So Demi Lovato was surprised when Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa smoked weed in her house.
Okay, there's 2 issues with this one.
She invited them to a party and then was like, "Don't smoke weed." They were like, "Bitch, what?"
Remember when they made a movie called Dev and Kevin Go to High School?
It was basically,
yeah, How High?
How High. It was basically How High for 15 or whatever it was.
It was a while ago.
It was a minute ago.
13,
yeah, it was an old one.
But like, this is what I'm getting at, alright? Like, you're asking, Snoop Dogg has been known for smoking weed since I was like 2 years old.
That's kind of his thing.
And then he passed the torch to Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah.
Khalifa has a kush called Khalifa Kush, and it's named after him.
He's got his own brand of weed.
You're asking 2 notorious pot smokers, don't smoke weed. I can't believe they smoke weed. Like, I can't believe
it was a house party, too. I've never been to a house party where people weren't smoking weed.
I can't believe you didn't join them. If I see Snoop Dogg and Wiz
for real,
I'll be like, no, I'm sorry, Wiz only smokes papers. If I see them smoking papers, I'll be like, hey, pass it.
I think I could be a recovering drug addict of some kind, like fresh out of rehab, and if I ran into Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa, like they were like, "You want to hit this?" and be like,
Man, this is a story for the ages.
Yeah, of course I'm going to.
But
so
like,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. After listening to Cat Williams a long time ago,
I just don't
it makes me afraid to smoke with Snoop Dogg because 6 blunts in heavy rotation kind of scares me. So I'm like,
Willie Nelson said Snoop Dogg Bogart's the blunt.
okay.
That he like holds it while he talks and shit.
And why would you do that to Willie? It's really fucking Nelson.
If you're smoking Willie Nelson, you can puff ass.
Right there. Puff,
follow the rules. Ass. But anyways, I don't know. I don't understand why she's surprised. Like she was like,
you invited Tupac.
Yeah, she did an interview and was like, I was scared to ask him to stop smoking.
Bitch, like all you had to do was throw a pack of Doritos on the floor. They would have been fine. Like,
nah, you don't disrespect Snoop Dogg like that.
No,
he slapped a bitch. Demi Lovato's young enough to be his kid.
No, like he won't smack her. Like Snoop Dogg is old now. Like he
hangs out with Martha Stewart.
Like he's more
Martha
like,
Stewart's a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, no, she's a killer. But no, like he'll be like, bitch, I'll fuck you up later. Like he's tired now.
Nah, he just hit the one and be like, I'm blowing her face.
Fuck you and walk away.
I'm gonna need you to stop smoking. On to a little less light news. So we all know what's happened in Puerto Rico. Basically, they got fucking smashed. I think the whole island was without power. It still is, maybe. Anyways.
I think they got some power back in some
There's
places.
Generators and stuff, I'm
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
It's bad right now, though.
Yeah.
So apparently, there's a bunch of shit going around. So right now, everybody kind of, the whole public, as a general, at least the way it seems, is not happy with the way Trump's responded. Like, they think he's kind of, like, I mean, bringing up, like, the debt, instead of just talking about relief, like it's not really the time. So they think he's not very sympathetic. But I don't see how once again, I don't see how you're surprised. Like you know who this is. You shouldn't like. I mean,
my thing is that Puerto Rico has fought in majority of our wars, from Vietnam and so on. If I'm not mistaken,
yeah.
They even World War II. I don't remember, but they've been a territory for the United States for God knows how many years, since like 1802 or 1940. I don't fucking know.
Facts don't matter.
But at the end of the day, you gotta help out people in need. That's it. Obviously, nobody's raised by a black Southern grandmother. If you got some sugar, you take it over to your neighbors. You give them some sugar if they need some fucking sugar. If the hurricane hits an island surrounded by water, you gotta help out the island surrounded by water.
I think Trump's doing what he's required to do by his job. And sending relief that he, you know, like, it's like he's doing going by the books for this kind of stuff, because, I mean, this isn't really his wheelhouse. And I think people are upset because Trump's not a good public speaker. I'm not a Trump fan by any, like, means, but I think it's getting blown out now. I think it's getting blown a little bit out of proportion again. I think, once again, we're getting caught up in sensationalism. There's been a tragedy. Everybody's upset.
You like to throw big words and throw people off. Go ahead.
I'm not wrong.
Sensationalism.
That's what it is. That's what your major news media does. They sensationalize things. They take stupid small things and they
glorify it.
Yeah,
I concur.
So I think that's what's going on, and Trump's not a good public speaker. I think from what we're seeing, at least what our government's saying.
He's got a mean arch though. Did you see how he threw that paper?
Oh my god, that was so dumb. I can't.
Like I want him on the front cover of 2K19.
Who on his marketing team or like his political team was like, that's it?
Did you see the wrist though?
Look at the wrist. Look at the wrist.
He obviously can. I think he can shoot a better 3-pointer.
He's throwing them like t-shirts in a concert. He's like, yo, you want one? Here's a roll of paper towels for you. Yo, essay, here's one for you.
You get a paper towel. You get a paper towel. He's the Oprah of paper towels.
Anyways, like,
sorry.
It's so people just think he's being kind of flippant about it. I think it's anyway. There's also rumors that Puerto Rico's governor is actually holding supplies back, and because he's been an advocate, like he's not been subtle about how he feels about Donald Trump ever. So, you know, I don't think this is true. At least I would hope not, because that'd be savage. If you were the governor and you were like, I'm gonna hold this shit just to make somebody else look bad, your people are suffering. That's not cool. Okay. But I hope that's not true. But that's been floating around on a lot of news places too. And other depressing news, the Las Vegas shooting. That was bad. Like 58 people killed.
Almost 60.
I think like 500 injured. But a lot of that's from trampling too. There's a lot of shit going around about this too. People saying there's multiple shooters. That's not confirmed. Any photos you see that claim to be like released from the crime scene, as of filming this on the 4th, there are no crime scene photos that have been released. It's all fake news. So be careful what you see. and just this is one of those things you have to wait out until you know like more.
My only issue is that people are growing accustomed to shootings happening every day. It's more becoming a more day-by-day thing. Like, oh, they shot this place up. Oh, so the one thing I've always seen is really pissing me off is the Facebook change your profile, pray for Vegas, or pray for Paris, or even pray for Pulse and shit. And that shit is driving me bonkers.
Yo, another thing, can we stop pretending like mass shootings are fake?
Yeah.
Like, there was people that said Pulse was a false flag attack, and if you live in Florida, there's a good chance you know somebody who knew somebody that was there.
Yeah.
So, we used to work at Universal in Orlando, and there was people who were there. There was actually a guy from Orlando at Universal that died, so like, it's not fucking fake.
Worked in Harry Potter.
Just because you live 4 states over and you don't know anybody that it happened to.
You're like, I can't be real.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit. That pisses me off so much.
But like, as people, we should get together and realize it's not, and this is, I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off, it's not necessarily the gun laws that do anything. Shitty people are going to get guns regardless.
Exactly. If you're on the streets, you're going to get, if you want to get a gun, you can get a gun no matter if it's
it doesn't matter. Like, I know I went up one time a long time ago to go buy some illicit things. The guy was offering to throw in a free gun. And I was like,
that gun probably had a body.
I said, no, sir.
That gun was probably hot.
The gun, I would like to continue purchasing what I wanted to purchase.
I would just like my illicit goods, and I will be on my way.
Good, sir. Tally ho. But like,
it's
unnecessary why people think banning this or banning that is going to stop anything. It's not going to stop anything. Yeah, making it more difficult, it might help out a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's the people themselves.
My whole shit is that I think that the thing that makes America great is the fact that we have the largest civilian militia. we have the largest civilian militia in the world, and if anybody were to try to invade,
they get fucked up.
That's the main thing keeping us safe. To be honest, is that like nobody can walk onto our land and be like, yo, the stars.
Another thing I hate is how they already glorified him as a lone wolf.
Yo, come on, he was a domestic terrorist. Can we fucking get that, like, can we just say that? I don't understand
Muslims, terrorists, black people, fucking deranged and entire race. Muslims, entire race, black people, entire race, white guy. He was a lone wolf.
He was a lone wolf with us.
He had a troubled past.
Yeah, he had some psychological issues and just... no, he's a fucking domestic terrorist.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what race you are, you're a terrorist. At the end of the day.
This was a terror attack. It may not have been... Oh, well, ISIS did say they did it.
Oh.
But,
sure.
They ain't doing shit, let's be honest.
Hey, man, I don't antagonize that, but as a different quote for a different day. My heart and prayers go out to Vegas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I plan on going there, actually, in another 3 months. I rethought that now.
Oh, don't let the terrorists win, man.
I'll go another day.
I've heard a lot of people recently that were like, I'm not gonna, like, ever since all these people keep having, this keeps happening, these like large mass shootings and like, or the people driving cars through crowds and shit like that. So I've had a bunch of people come into the store I work at and be like, oh, I'm not going out anymore. I'm not going to go to concerts.
Well, motherfucker, it's going to happen where you live. It doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, they got a good point. If you don't go, I mean, but who knows? It could be a supermarket or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You could be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, and then
they could be a Walmart and the guy
gets,
it could be a fucking Walmart and the guy gets mad because he gets charged $2 for a can of corn instead of $1.50. You don't know. Like,
it's true. So, anyways, stop using social media to push your platforms during times of tragedy.
Yeah, please. Else I will kick you severely in the nuts.
Prayers go out to Vegas. Prayers go out to Puerto Rico. Even though I'm not religious, you know what I mean. Positive vibes. And lighter news. So 21 Savage went with Amber Rose to the SlutWalk. She was holding a sign that said Captain Save-A-Ho. And she was dressing like a slutty superhero outfit because it's a SlutWalk. As you do. No. He was holding a sign that said, I'm a hoe too, drinking a cup of lean. He had the double cup with him, so props to maintaining the integrity of his character. My God, listen, alright, number one, I've already bitched about the SlutWalk numerous times when it originally started. Don't say anything problematic. Don't glorify being a slut. Like, don't get it twisted. The point is woman, like, empowerment. No, if you're calling it a SlutWalk, there is no empowerment. I feel like he only went because he expected to see sluts. SlutWalk, I'll be there. And she made him hold the sign. No, let's be real.
I have a huge issue with the slut walk. Like, there's little daughters, like, you have a daughter now. Imagine her growing up and fucking seeing that, and it's like, maybe it's not bad to be a slut. Then you're gonna have to choke slam her through a wall.
I would hope that I would I'm going to raise my daughter with the critical thinking skills to make the right choices in her own life as an independent young woman.
Okay, that was so scripted.
That was not. I just pulled that out of my ass.
Oh, you hear that?
But I mean it.
Okay. But like, my issue is the slut walk by itself is stupid. But let's get on to 21 Savage.
I think this was a bad move for his credit. Like, I get, like, alright.
So he's so pussy rich right now.
He's fucking Amber Rose, bro. Let's be honest, you'd be there too.
No! Amber Rose will literally, once I hit it, I'm done. Like, Amber Rose will literally fuck.
You say that now, but apparently that shit.
That pussy is tantalizing.
Apparently it's magical.
It keeps you hypnotically. Like,
it consistently has these dudes, these like hardcore rappers and shit, doing shit that like it's mad female.
This
like,
nigga like 21 was talking about, nigga, I'll pull a gun on you. 21. 21.
Dude
now he's like,
he raps about killing people and like you know, fucking hoes and
his
pissing
name
bitches out, doing drugs.
Savage. It's a nice.
This is the least savage thing he's ever done.
It's a nice.
Let's be honest. Savage.
21.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna sit here in front like I wouldn't be there too if I was fucking Amber Rose.
Nah, man. If it was like Leela Galore,
gotta protect your girl.
I don't know if that's the standpoint he was taking, but like I think it was more just like. He was probably leaned out of his face and agreed to it and then was like, damn, what did I get into? Fuck it.
I'm going to tell you exactly how it went down. She's like, hey, we're going to do a SlutWalk. He was like, alright. She's like, you're coming with me? He's like, the fuck I ain't. She's like, nigga, I'll give you some pussy. Alright, girl, I'll be right there. Let's go.
I guarantee you this man was barred at his face the whole time he was there. He's probably on like 6 bars.
I'm a hoe too. This my guy.
You have to take an L for this one, bro. I'm sorry. So this is fucking golden. This is the death of feminism in 2017. The dumb shit like this is making fucking headlines.
I agree to equal rights because I believe women should mow lawns too and pull trash.
I agree with that, yeah. My wife takes the trash cans to the road on a regular sometimes. Shout out to you.
That's why I agree to equal rights.
That's equality.
I agree. You should be able to pull the trash sometimes.
Anyways, so according to a group known as Ultraviolet, which is like a feminist group, I assume this is a Tumblr feminist group, they claim that the PSLs, or pumpkin spice lattes, are funding white supremacists.
Did that for white people, that's why I abbreviated it.
Yeah, supremacists, because Trump owns some buildings that happen to have Starbucks in them. So there's a couple, like, there's Trump Tower has a Starbucks, and like just buildings like
that. What the fuck?
But like, isn't that the biggest like fucking reach around so we don't like Donald Trump? Like,
that's the leap and a half. Like,
you reach and Stretch Armstrong reach right there. Like,
Starbucks started in Seattle. Obviously, the hate.
I'm just saying,
started in Seattle.
Starbucks catching heat from Republicans a couple years back for the Christmas bullshit, and now they're catching heat from feminists. They're getting it from both sides.
Leave Starbucks alone. Make Starbucks great again.
Leave Starbucks alone.
Man, these feminists are trying really, really fucking hard.
That's wild though. Like, why would you say that under the flag of feminism? If you're gonna say some shit like that, do it under your own like Twitter handle. Don't do it under the established feminist group Twitter handle or whatever. However this happens.
Starbucks is the reason.
You should do that as an individual, not as a representative.
No, it's Trump. But, you know.
Like, if you don't like Trump, that's great. If you think the businesses... I guarantee you he doesn't even own the fucking building. It's probably just like with the Hilton hotels. It's not actually owned by the Hiltons, usually. It's owned by somebody else, and they have the Hilton name on it. Or the Trump name on it. Because it sells, yeah, or whatever. It's not like, so you're dumb. You people are stupid. Stop it. If you're gonna protest something, do it like for something important, not bullshit like this.
What? Pumpkin spice is important to a lot of people.
I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin spice latte.
I've had a pumpkin pie.
Latte?
No, pie.
Oh, everybody fucking has. Which is better, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Sweet potato.
You agree?
Yeah.
Sweet potato
I was born in November.
Sweet potato pie is the GOAT.
They put milk and marshmallows on top.
I just eat that shit straight.
Me too.
Straight out of the pan.
Bro.
Fucking fork.
I seen Patty LaBelle's sweet potato pie. I was like,
it's okay.
You don't understand. I was in Walmart, like, constantly, like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
It's that time of year, too. I also love eggnog. I can't wait for that to hit.
I think it's that with some brandy.
You know what's good with eggnog? Honey Jack.
Is it really?
It's so good. Honey Jack and eggnog at like 11 a.m. while you're watching kids open presents.
What the fuck?
My nephews and shit. That's I used to get fucking. I always get. It's in celebration of what my dad used to do.
I get hammered.
My dad used to also get hammered every fucking Christmas.
It's an excuse to get drunk.
It's an excuse to get drunk before 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You're passed out by 3.
What's that? The eggnog put them under.
Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna have to hang out this Christmas with you then.
Bro, come through. Yeah, it's gonna be
Honey Jack and eggnog.
I get toast, and I'm off for Christmas this year too. I'm gonna get lit.
I'm gonna call out.
Look out on Snapchat for that, because that's gonna be good. In other news, back to hip hop. Sort of. Wait, no. So Shad Moss, aka Little Bow Wow, aka Bow Wow, aka don't call me fucking Bow Wow anymore. My name is Shad Moss.
AKA the habitual L taker.
Yo, repeatedly another one.
He's the DJ Khaled of L's.
Although DJ Khaled has also taken a few L's. Apparently he got booed off stage one time. I didn't know that, but that's fucking crazy.
Habitual L taker is Bow Wow right now.
Yo, he just got another one. Okay, so initially Bow Wow inspired a Bow Wow challenge. Because he posted a picture
of a limousine of a traveling shit of a traveling.
So it was a rent-a-jet.
Yeah, no. It was like we'll take you here, and they have jets and shit to make it seem like anywhere you want to go, we'll take you. Oh. So it was limousines, it was jets, and Bow Wow wrote in the caption on Instagram.
Jet Uber.
Yeah, Bow Wow wrote in the caption. It was like, you know, when you gotta go where you gotta go, take jets and shit. I don't fly business class anymore. And then another nigga
was fronting like it was a private jet, right?
Yeah. Another nigga took a picture of him and was like, how this motherfucker's riding in a jet and he's sitting like 2 feet in front of me. And Bow Wow, instead of just shutting the fuck up like he should have done.
If I was him, I would have just gone media silent.
And look, this is what he does.
I would have said that was an old picture.
I would have never addressed it. I would have just fell off for like 4 months.
And nobody would have ever questioned it. He's like, why is everybody talking about this still? You know, I got boats, I got this, I got that. And he's like, y'all listening to old news. I'm like, old news, they caught you right there in business class. There's nothing old about it. It's happening right now.
Then he just fucking made it into the fucking trending again. Because this motherfucker posted a video of him in the club flexing with an empty bottle of Ciroc.
No, it was like 25% left. It was
somebody else's bottle of Ciroc. I guarantee you. He couldn't
afford the whole bottle. So he was like...
It was like they were pouring him a shot at the bar. And he was like, can I borrow that real quick?
I got
it. In other news, let's see what's on Mike Busey's Snapchat.
Wait, the fat dude? I've seen him before.
Yeah.
Mike Busey has like a haircut. Like him, there he is. He looks like the guy from the eating show.
I was gonna say he looks like the lead singer of Smash Mouth and Guy Fieri's bastard son. Who looks like somebody who would be fun to party with.
The sausage castle there.
He's taking you to Flavor Town. Because there's a lot of wood in there.
Oh, I'm gonna lay a lot of wood.
You're gonna catch an STD there too. Boom. Alright, so then that's it.
We're done, guys.
That's it for episode
16. LSS, if you want to abbreviate like douche nozzle.
Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
I'm Barrett. This is James. Caleb. You can't see him, but he's here.
He's there. Trust me. We didn't make him up.
He's not my imaginary friend this time, guys. He's real.
Word to your mother.